Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic on the Black Plague Possesses the Difficulty, played through the Heretic plus Hexen re-release on the Kex Engine. We are doing all levels with a 1 start, and this is E2M5, the Catacombs. Let's begin. Alright, so the first thing you will immediately notice is, well, I'm using the Raven MIDI pack for this level. I'll try to use it for levels that don't have their own music, because otherwise this uses the same music that you would hear in the guard tower, and I'm a fan of variety. Anyways, first part was just killing gargoyles, and we still are killing gargoyles, and we are going to snipe this were-dragon before it does the same to us, because we have plenty of ammo with the Elven Wand, and we can probably pick up more where that came from in a little bit as well. But also, in this little hole here, you can get the Dragon Claw. Which you can use to snipe this were-dragon. And if you took any damage from that encounter whatsoever, there are a few crystal vials you can pick up to improve your health situation. But let's continue to use our trusty Dragon Claw on those Saber Claws, and then we can switch back to the Wand to finish off the rest of these enemies. Yes, even including the Disciple of the Sparrow, we're going to help that Fire Gargoyle since he got into an infight. And now we've done all that, we'll get the Quartz Flask, and we'll break out the Dragon Claw again, and let's use it to fight this guy. And as you might notice, this texture is moving very rapidly, and it will carry you with its flow. And so will this one, but nowhere as fast. But we went here to grab the Bag of Holding, which isn't a secret, and neither are the Gauntlets of the Necromancer. Isn't that wonderful? Anyways, back out we go. Let's start fighting some more enemies. And you know, let's stick with the wand for now. Might as well get as much usage out of it as we can. Even if that involves you damaging bastard. But going through that whole ride, well, it should have been more productive. Because we were supposed to go here, because we got the gold key. Or yellow key, even. It's gold enough for me. Anyways, let's snipe this were-dragon. And look at how impotent he is. You're useless. You're nothing. And neither are you. But over here, look. More were-dragons. Oh no. Let's flick this switch to open up some doors. And let's punish these were-dragons for being were-dragons. And pressing that switch will have opened this area. I'm going to snipe this gargoyle before he causes any trouble. And we're going to go back into this area because this part opened up when we went out to deal with the were-dragons. And we're going to go into here to grab this Tome of Power, which is very nice to have, especially for what comes next. So let's go right in, right as the beat drops. Grab the Quartz Flask, and the reason why is because these Saber Claws will come out. Ooh, they're scary. Now you can still corral them. And look, there's a Silver Shield protection. Just in case you get swiped by one of these guys while you're trying to maneuver around them. But odds are, they're slow enough for you to run circles around them. But there's also this fellow. And there's a button I didn't press yet. because we're taking the scenic route. And of course, this Iron Lich will be quite the problem unless you put on the Shadow Sphere. So now his tornadoes won't lock onto you. But now we've done all that, we're going to go through here into this part, surprise the gargoyle and the saber claw. Or should I say saber claws? Let's use a tome of power on these guys. And you know what? Once I push enough of these guys back, I'm going to start using the tome staff. And it auto picked up the dragon claw because I had ammo for it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh well. Let's ride this lift up to grab the green key. I also go right here. And yeah, I will fight you guys since I got the crossbow out of that. And we will be back here for more things in a little bit. But we're going to press this switch as well. And if you look out here, there's lava that we can walk upon. But we'll do things with that later. For now, I'll use the torch just to illuminate our path. And I'm going to use the Dragon Claw on the Were Dragons. Speaking of which, I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, look on the left near the pillar, near the column there. The mural. You see it? You see it? Well, I'm going to show it to you. Because when we go into that secret area, which is in the middle, usually it's indicated by a pulsing light. Well, not pulsing, but kind of flickering from light to not so light. There's an item you can pick up here. And another item. And more items. Yes, this whole thing's part of the secret. Actually, I don't think it pulses, so I might be wrong. No, it does flicker. So I was right the first time. Well, anyways, let's open this up to go into another area. That is a secret. It has armor. Lots and lots of armor. And also, returning here, you'll see that Were Dragons are back. Where these guys come from, you might wonder. They came from here. And that's a secret area that gives you a chaos device. And while we're around here, we're going to, well, first of all, check and make sure we got all these items, all these pickups. And we are going to hug this wall real quick to press this item, or press the switch to go through this part. And now that we're up here, we can get the fire mace. I never showed its default fire. There you go. That's nearly all the enemies. Nearly. There's still a few hidey holes we haven't accessed yet. But I'll show you them in a little bit. First things first, we're going to open this door up since we need a blue key. I neglected to grab that Tome of Power as well, but I'll show you how to get it real quick. Because as you can see, the Wings of Wrath are over there. So let's grab that. Let's get rid of these fellas. And let's go for a flight into the lava zone. And let's use the Ring of Invincibility. Let's use the Tome of Power we already got. Yeah, screw you, buddy. Yes, make sure you land here so that you tag the secret. And the teleporter will take you back to the start, but so will the Chaos Device. But likewise, let's make sure we grab this. And we got the blue key out of that pillar in the middle, so let's use that. Open this door up. And let's end the level with chicken. And that's all the kills, all the items, all the secrets. So, Celebrate your victory. You can smack your tome staff into the wall if you wish. Or you can take a sip of your mystic urn and drink all the mystic ashes or whatever the heck is in there. You might notice funny things going on with the sprites, but hey, we are done with this whole ordeal. So let us go through the exit. And that was the Catacombs. And this is another level that has not had a lot of changes from the original, aside from texture replacements here and there. So, yeah, it's a pretty standard playthrough, comparable to the original. Now, of course, you do have to keep in mind all the little adjustments to weapons and items and enemies and whatnot if you're playing with the enhanced levels and enemies and items, which is turned on by default. So just keep that into consideration, all the little subtle changes, like you know, I've explained a lot of them throughout the playthrough so far, so I think it goes without saying at this point. Anyways, the Catacombs is another simple level. Well, simple to me at this point, because I run through these levels so many times that some of them I have not played it in years, and I still know like the back of my hand. But that might change later on throughout the video, or the video series even. But we have finished the Catacombs, and yeah, we're using the Raven MIDI pack for certain levels, such as this one. But we'll go back to a non-Raven MIDI pack MIDI in the next level, which will be the Labyrinth. But until then, I'll see you when I see you, so see ya!